Last question before I let you go, man. You're very aware of what's happening in boxing. You could be a matchmaker yourself if you wanted to one day when you're retired. But what would you make of Victor Ortiz maybe versus Adrian Broner? As soon as Ortiz won and Broner, you know, he came with the loss with Mikey, a lot of people quickly started mentioning them. Just kind of a rebound fight, a good big rebound fight for both of them. What do you think? Is that a good matchup, Broner versus Ortiz?
Look, it is a good matchup, but the fight that needs to happen like now, especially after both of them came with two good wins, is Bradon Rios versus Victor Ortiz. Yeah. That's a fight that should have happened 5-6 years ago, but right now both of them with the win, that's the fight that should happen. If they wait a year, 2 years, or wait for Victor to lose again, or maybe Bradon lose another fight, then it's gonna be too old. I think that's the fight to happen right now. But Victor against Broner would be a good fight. You know, Broner is tremendous skills, great power. And Victor, like I said, Victor took a really good punch. He's short in this fight. He took a lot of hard punches by his opponent, but it didn't seem like he got hurt or anything. He came back and was fighting strong and knocked him out. So it would be a hell of a fight. Victor always gives good fights, man.
Yeah, he always does. He
always, you know, the times that he's lost, he always gives good fights. You know, he's always given good fights. When he became a world champion, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was fight of the year.
Yeah,
you know, with Bradon, I think it was fight of the year. He's given, you know, fight of the year type of fight against Maidana. When he lost to Maidana, he gave fight of the, you know, Josito Lopez, you know, type of fight of the, you know, great fights. He always gives good fights. You know, Bradon fight, he drops Bradon and then gets knocked out. You know, he always gives good fights. So whoever Victor faces, we know it's gonna be a good fight.
You've mentioned Danny Garcia. Bradon mentioned Danny Garcia through a social media post. Danny Garcia versus Bradon Rios. How does that play out?
You know what?
Why does everyone mentioning Danny Garcia?
I want to save Danny Garcia for Mikey. That's what I want. Yeah. You know, Mikey wants to fight before the end of the year.
Yeah.
And look,
that would be a 147, Robert. Or
why not? Why not? You know, Danny's no. Why can't Mikey maybe coming at 144, 145, but still fight at welterweight? You know, there's a lot of talk about Lomachenko. I don't see Lomachenko moving up to 135 soon. He should have done it in this fight. Maybe he should have fought Ray Beltran today, and that way at least we see that he's at 135. Instead, he's fighting at featherweight. So there's no plans on him moving up to 135. You know, there's talk and I want to fight Mikey, but nah, you know, I don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon. So let's forget that. I think at 140, there's probably nothing much available for Mikey or big names. 135 maybe Linares, but Linares is fighting September 22nd, which means he won't be ready by November or December. So we might have to move up to 147, and Danny Garcia might be looking for a fight before the end of the year. So Mikey will love that. So you know, Bradon would give Danny a great fight, but I'd rather get it Mikey.
Okay, last one. Boy. You guys aren't interested in Pacquiao anymore, Robert?
Well, look, definitely would be interested, but Pacquiao, I think, is going to have a rematch with Horn.
Yeah.
And then after Horn,
he's saying he might retire. That's what he's saying. That he's going to retire.
Pacquiao might have 2 fights left. The rematch with Horn, which I think he should beat, and which we all thought he won the first time, he should beat in the rematch. And then he might fight somebody like Terence Crawford. So that way, Bob Arum, you know, gets his next superstar to beat Pacquiao. You know, why would Arum want to get Pacquiao beat by Mikey?
Yeah,
so I don't think that's. It's possible, but I don't think it'll happen. Yeah. So we can't, you know, I'd rather go to what's more something that might happen. You know, Danny Garcia is possible because Mikey's working with Showtime and PBC, so that's more that has more chances of happening.